So I'm planning to do a solo expedition down the Padre Island National Seashore. That's a 60-mile drive, 4-wheel drive down, with no cell phone reception. Pretty dangerous. I had ChatGTP set me up like a phases to prepare for the expedition. He told me to focus on recovery and safety for the vehicle, fishing readiness, comfort and endurance for things. So like I had to make a lot of purchases. Like part of the comfort and endurance, make sure I got the correct awning and stuff like that. And basically, and then connectivity. So if I can get like Starlink, that would be help with safety out there. And then it gave me a suggestion for some practicing. So while I was building up to maybe getting some of these things, I had to do research and I had to purchase these items. And I think besides researching, you also want to spread out the cost. But in the meantime, I thought, well, maybe I can learn how to fish and get more practice at that, because I would like to fish down there. And that's where I got the bright idea to actually start to get ChatGPT to basically make me like a boot camp, a progression levels on how to learn to fish. And he broke it up into these 4 levels. Now at first he was even throwing in things like, and I had to tell him, no, I want to keep my feet dry. He was including things like wade fishing and kayak fishing, and I was like, well, how many kinds of fishing are there? Because I'm totally new to fishing. So basically I'm getting ChatGPT to teach me to how to fish. I narrowed it down to just shore fishing, or land fishing. That's what I think he called it. But the first level is going to be learning how to shore fish on a bank, and then pier fishing, and then jetty fishing, and then the ultimate surf fishing, which is out there at the Padre Island National Seashore. I tried fishing a little while back. There might be a video where he saw me out there, but I want to get better at it and do a decent job, and more than just learn to fish, but also learn what to do with the fish, how to process it and everything. But anyways, he even broke it up to like, he basically made me a boot camp or like a progression guide. So he said, and I asked him why, and he has a reasoning behind all this. So yeah, ChatGPT has, he had some criteria. I made me let him talk, see if I can record him explaining his criteria. But he did recommend that, the skills needed for shoreline bank fishing, and then pier fishing is kind of like you're building in your skills, he said, all the way up to surf fishing, which he said is basically the ultimate. I don't know, I've done it before. I don't think it's that hard, but it would be a nice progression. At least he set me up something to get the full experience of fishing, the different types, and within each one he gave me the area I'm going to is going to be Corpus Christi, Texas. You could probably do this in the areas you're at too. I told him to give me a beginner spot, a next step, and a advanced spot for each category. Okay, within each one, so like let's look at the shore bank fishing. That's what I'm gonna first start with. Well, the first beginner spot was Humboldt Channel. He said, I think some of these he gauged them by like being more beginner friendly, if it wasn't as crowded and stuff like that. So within each of those locations, each of those spots that are mentioned for each level, I had him also pull up, and you got to tell him, give me an exhaustive list, and he'll try to give as many, like almost all of them. Exhaustive meaning complete list. He'll give you a lot of fishing spots for that area with the GPS coordinates. Now, some might be a little off. You have to verify them yourself. But you can do a lot of scouting online with the Google Maps and stuff. And you can look at Onyx as well to see who owns the land. That's what I've been doing. So that's some spots for the Humboldt Channel in Corpus Christi. The next level up would be, let me move this right here, the Indian Point shoreline. He gave me some places here with some notes as well, and then the Oso Bay bank. He put it there, like bank areas to fish at. So yeah, after I got the exhaustive list, I basically just go to random.org and I get a truly random number, if you know about this. And I've already scouted out one location online for this Humboldt Channel. I'm gonna be going near to this area. The only thing is, I don't know how good of an area it is, but I see some other areas that are nearby. So I'm gonna start going. I'm gonna start by going to where he tells me, where he suggests, or at least a random one from the list. And then if I need to move around, I'll move around. But basically, what he told me, and later he was notating it on here as well. That, and I like how he changed it. I was kind of happy with this, but then I kind of liked how he started making this too. So you could do something like this probably for any, topic. But anyways, he says he's gonna make a fisherman out of me after this part, and I'm looking at saltwater fishing. I hadn't mentioned that yet, but basically, yeah, I'm gonna go out there and we're gonna see. We'll take it from there. I also asked him for a lot of recommendations on what I needed as far as rigs, hooks. There's a lot of learning that goes into it. Now I know, like it's not. It doesn't seem like a lot anymore, but when you don't know nothing, it is a bit to learn. But I'll hopefully show you some more when I'm on the beach or heading out.